National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Right away, they'll change the look. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up. So hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. Room here to run. And he'll be blocked down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. They want to really get after it in this one.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Rodgers now on third and goal. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter. And they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
What? Hey. Hey. Hey, Larry. Swim.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Hey, tempo.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Murray. That ball caught. It's chosen. A game there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Murray. He completes it to Julio Jones. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big ass open. That's one. Easy. 2-2.
Here's Murray. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 14 yards that time for number 14. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Hey! Big ass. Hard.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Isaiah Likely, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Something that looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now it's Rodgers. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chris Wormley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Kamara gets it again on second down. He'll be stopped at the 35, and not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots 20-yard line.
26.
Here's Rodgers. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On play action, now Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Coach. Who you got?
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And Geisman complete. Big play there for New England. 41 yards.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
First down, Murray. They'll get this out to Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyler Murray from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished second amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New England, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,